Hope your Thanksgiving was great. A little dessert left. One more, and this one should be a good one. Off we go on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a second down and 8. Here's Akers. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Adisa Isaac there to bring him down. 3rd and 5. They send him right out of the slot. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raider first down. They'll run here with Akers. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Akers. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, Young. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll go. Young. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down. Running is Akers. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Young. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. Here's Young. And it is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
1st and 10. Jackson now. Now they'll set up the screen for Chandler. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Hey, middle. Hey, middle.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
They'll run here. This is Ty Chandler. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd down. Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
3rd and a yard. On the ground, this is Chandler. He will have a Ravens 1st down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll complete this to Rashad Bateman. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down. But as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor. They couldn't quite get there on that short pass, Mike. I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Ravens has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. Second down and 8. On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Yo. Alpha, sit hot. It's hot.
Play action now. Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
On the ground, it's Akers. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. A 2nd down throw for Young. Open man, that's Adams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Working free downfield. It is Williams. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hubbard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he's in! Cuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They put Adams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Now a give on the ground. Finds an alley to the 35. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. It's a gain of 43 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Young. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Vegas. Now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Raiders will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Jackson. He keeps it himself. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Ooh. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Akins. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Vegas.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Allen in motion. On 2nd down, Young. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
180. No, we changed it. do. Report. Touch.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack. He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's going to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
With the score, Raiders 17, Ravens 10.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Off the play fake, Jackson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Yo.
Jackson now on second down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Buda Baker with the coverage defensively, able to break that one up. Jackson from the gun on third down. Catch made there, left side by Walker. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Bateman is the motion man. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. From the gun, it's Young. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go play action with Young. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. He'll get this out wide, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Raiders.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson looking to throw. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the pistol, here's Akers. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down, forthcoming. Back to throw, Young. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That into the hands of Hubbard. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9.
Ready. Set up.
Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. In the pistol, Jackson ready. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play.
That was trash. The ball.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Akers. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That's caught by Bowers. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane, the goal line. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bryce Young, touchdown, Las Vegas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Jackson up top again. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Christian Wilkins, the former Dolphin, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, Jackson.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and long. Throwing Jackson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. 1st and 10. Now a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. On play action, here's Jackson. Right back to Williams. They connect again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
It is 3rd and goal. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, that's going to set up 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. Evans, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances, jump some routes. And they're lucky that wasn't a pick six, and instead just resulting in that turnover.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Again, it's Jackson. That's taken in, and they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.
Hey!
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game.